If you are a fan of the original Teen Titans cartoon growing up, I'm sure you guys might remember the character known as Red X.
I'm interested in many things, Mr.
X. Red X.
Red X first made his appearance in the first season of Teen Titans, and he was originally an anti-hero, which turned out to be an alter ego created by Robin in order to get closer to Slade. After the Teen Titans would get consistently outplayed by Slade, Red X would appear as a thief stealing computer chips, and this would get Slade's attention, so Red X suggested a partnership between them, but Slade would only agree after Red X passed his tests, which was to steal more chips. But in order to keep the charade going, without revealing himself as Red X to the other Teen Titans, Robin orchestrated a decoy of himself being evaded by Red X, which was really a hologram since Robin was the actual Red X. But of course, Robin couldn't be in two places at once now, could he? So he needed this diversion to keep the Titans off his trail. But given that Slade was always 10 steps ahead, he knew that Robin was really Red X the whole time. And even after making it seem like Robin was close to getting to him, he gave them the slip yet again. Red X would appear again in season 3 of the show, but this time it was someone else in the suit, which left Robin confused. Given that he almost crossed a line as Red X, Robin locked the suit away, but clearly someone got to it. So the Titans' next move would be to figure out how to find the Red X suit, but Robin had already figured out how they could, revealing that the Red X suit was powered using Xenothium, which was a dangerous compound, and whoever was in the Red X suit had a scanner to locate it. Robin would visit Professor Chang to help locate the Xenothium, which is how he got it in the first place when he was Red X. With Chang's intel, Robin was able to catch Red X in the act as he was stealing the Xenothium, and proceeded to battle him. But Chang used this opportunity to steal the Xenothium for himself to build a giant disintegrator. So Red X would eventually team up with Robin and the Titans to help them stop Professor Chang. But in the end, Red X would still escape with the suit. Throughout the rest of the series, Red X would make a handful of appearances as either a friend or a foe, but the true identity of the man behind the mask remained a mystery. After almost 20 years, DC finally brought Red X into the comic book continuity during the Future State event. Red X made his comic book debut in Future State Teen Titans #1, and he appeared as a former student of the Teen Titans Academy in a distant future when the school was under attack. Towards the end of the story, Red X sacrifices himself to save the students, along with the other Teen Titans. But like I said, this story takes place in a distant future, so Red X's story really begins in Teen Titans Academy, where the OG Teen Titans started a school where they'd train young heroes. The book really picks up when Nightwing catches Red X inside the Titans Tower one night, stealing information, so Red X attacks him and quickly flees. But even with the help of the other students, Nightwing fails in catching him before he escapes the tower. Now, where the story really takes a different turn is when Amanda Waller sends the Suicide Squad after one of the students, Alinta, who was a double amputee speedster, who Waller helped after she lost both of her legs. Red X would later help the Suicide Squad break into the Titans Tower to go after Alinta, but instead of helping the Suicide Squad, Red X protected her and the rest of the students, which led to him being taken back to Waller, where she'd have him tortured for interfering with her plans. Red X would eventually escape Waller's prison and fight his way through the Suicide Squad until he escaped their base. After the Teen Titans eventually caught Red X, they'd unmask him, and it turns out that it was one of the students, who goes by Brick, which would explain why he protected them. But his real goal was to expose Nightwing and the other Teen Titans, because he thought Nightwing was his father, but he really wasn't. Now, towards the end of this issue, the real Red X shows up and almost kills Brick, and it turns out that he was the one who sent him on this path. So to give you guys some context, the real Red X rescued Brick from a foster home that was run by some quote-unquote bad people, let's call them that, and he ended up killing these people, but he took Brick under his wing and sent him to the Teen Titans Academy when he got older, and he gave him the Red X mask. So the Red X this whole time was Brick, but the comics do acknowledge that Dick Grayson was the original Red X, just like on the TV show, which means that the true identity of the current Red X is still a mystery, just like in the TV series, which I'm glad they did because I think it was the mystery that people really liked about Red X. If you guys are interested in reading more about Red X, check out Future State Teen Titans and Teen Titans Academy. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.